Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison and welcome to this week's episode of Why. This is where we take just a few minutes once a week to answer some of the most common health-related questions that I see in my office every day. The question is more of a concern that I get from my clients. It's a concern for their family members, their loved ones, and their significant others. It is when they make all the health-related changes, they make these lifestyle changes, their health improves, they feel better, they understand why they had to improve their health, and they understand the consequences of not taking control of their health and their actions. And then what happens is, when they do all of this, they see their loved ones, the people that they care about, they care more about than anyone in the world. They'll do anything, like we'll do anything for our loved ones, to make them feel better. And the one thing we want for our loved ones is health. That's the one thing. So when we make those changes, we feel better and everything is going great, and we look at our loved ones that maybe haven't made these changes and we want to inspire them. We want to motivate them. We want to help them. And we make mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes. First, and I know this from personal experience, what we usually want to do is say, we want to tell them, come on, just do this, or I'll tell you how to do this, or I'll show you how to do this. You can do this. You can feel better in this way. If you make this change, if that person isn't ready for it, they're going to resent you. They're not going to be happy with you, and it's going to create a gap. It's going to create a void in your relationship. And that could be anybody. That could be your significant other. It could be your children, your grandchildren. It could be your parents. Okay? Be careful with this. My recommendations when my clients ask me this, when they want to help their loved ones, I tell them, number one, lead by being a role model. Do what you're doing, and with time, they're going to see it over and over and over. Your commitment to yourself, they're going to see the changes in you. They're going to see your body change, the way you feel, the energy you have, all these great things. Your skin will change, everything will change. And they're going to see you feel better and you're happy. That is the biggest thing you can do to motivate others around you. That's number one. Number two, wait for them to ask. I know this is difficult. This is very difficult, especially if you see loved ones that are failing, where they're in and out of the hospital. It is difficult. It's the worst thing ever. Wait for them to ask. When they ask, or ask for permission, I might have some ideas on how that can help. What worked for me? Ask for permission, then maybe they'll be willing to. But don't just run in with the guns a-blazing and telling people what to do. I've made that mistake with my own family. Ask them for permission. Wait for them to ask. Once they do that, then you can open that door. But don't just keep throwing stuff at them. Make them let them be curious. Okay, those are the two things. So first, lead by being a role model, and then ask for permission, or wait for them to ask you for help. The next thing is, if they're still not moving, they're interested, but they're scared, and all of these things, they don't know if they can make these changes, get a doctor for them. Get them in touch with me or someone else that you trust or is in your area or whatever, that's going to look at the whole picture, the whole lifestyle picture, not only the pharmaceutical model, because chances are they're already gone down that avenue and didn't get what they needed. So do those things. Definitely get those pieces in place for them. Even as a doctor, and if any doctors are listening to this, if you haven't learned this already, as a doctor, you cannot work with your family. You have to wait and take your time. I've made this mistake when I was out of school. I was telling all my families what to do and how to do it, and all it did, it was like talking to paint. It didn't work. It didn't work. So don't make that mistake. Don't make the mistake I did. Now I try to keep my mouth shut until they ask me, and then it's better. It's on their terms. So, I know it's kind of a bizarre topic, but I see it every day, and I think it's extremely important. But they can turn their health around, and being a role model is absolutely number one. The other side of this is, if you are that, you're pursuing the changes and you're feeling better, sometimes I've seen it where family members and significant others, they can actually resent someone that's feeling better, okay? So that's a whole nother story. But stick to your guns. Stick to your guns and take care of yourself first. I always say you got to put your oxygen mask on first before you can help others. But be careful how you help the others. Okay. So with that being said, ask questions below. I'm always willing to respond. And I look forward to talking to you next day, answering another why to another health-related question. Have a great day.